Yesterday, I made, with Claude Code, I made a set of instructions um, to help Claude build me a slide deck, a PowerPoint deck for a lecture in this particular case. And given that PowerPoint is quite time consuming, takes a while to build it out with the content, takes a lot of thought, a lot of consideration. Now, if you're only producing a slide deck for your own needs, you're the only one making a contribution to the slides, well, then it's a lot easier. When you've got many components from different departments in your organization, it's going to be trickier. And so the process will be a little bit more involved than what I'm going to show you here. However, what I wanted here was the ability within Claude to give it some source content and say, build me a deck. And I've tried a lot of applications. I've tried make.com, Beautiful.ai. I've tried, there's a bunch of other applications you can use to create slide decks. I was unhappy with them for one primary reason. They are a third party. And oftentimes you got to subscribe. Knock it off, doggy. My dog in the background. Oftentimes you have to subscribe, additional fees and so on, and then there's limitations and it takes ages, and I just wasn't happy with that approach. I've also tried PowerPoint inside, Copilot inside PowerPoint. Having given Copilot direction where to find sources, it produces a slide deck according to a theme that I have set. That's okay. But really, it wasn't where I wanted it to be. The quality of the material that it delivered just wasn't where I wanted it to be. And so I was dissatisfied with that. Nevertheless, I was determined to find a solution to help me create a slide deck fast. Now, there's another caveat to this. It's not complete. It requires my input. Honestly, I don't expect Claude to replace me completely when it comes to the creative side of building a slide deck. But I do want it to take the core information and produce a basic set of slides that I can work with. Now, I should also add this caveat. You've got to know the information first. There's no point in asking Claude or ChatGPT or Copilot or whatever you're using to create your slide deck when you don't already know the content itself, the source itself. Because how do you know whether or not the AI has given you something reliable? So it just so happens that I know the document that I've asked Claude, in this case, to use as a source. So I can verify the slide content is accurate. Okay, so where did I start with all this? Well, let me share my screen and we'll go from there. Let me do this. This is my AI Business OS, my operating system. I've built it with Claude Code inside VS Code, development environment. Codex is a similar one. Google have created Anti-Gravity. That's another kind of fork of VS Code. It's the same thing as VS Code, except they've tweaked it. There's Windsurf. There's a number of other development environments that you can use. So this is next level. If you've been using Claude and ChatGPT in your browser, or maybe you've downloaded the app to your machine, well, that's the very entry level use of generative AI. If you want to go up a step in to a more advanced level and use these tools more effectively and efficiently inside your development environment is where you'll do that. And the capacity for your AI to deliver is just so much superior. It's far and away superior than using in the browser. That's just a side note. So here is my AI business operating system. That's what I call it. And you'll notice, just got to move some stuff around the place. You'll notice here, I've got my Claude PowerPoint instructions advanced open. Let me open the regular one. So Claude projects, Gen AI workshops, and in here I've got the 2nd of the 1st, 26. That's tomorrow. I'll be doing this workshop, live workshop on Gen AI skills. There's a link below to join the school, and you can subscribe for that free workshop. So here's where I'm building out the content. Here's the attendee resources. The Claude PowerPoint instructions that I built with Claude yesterday took about, and the day before, took probably about 4 to 6 hours to create this file, over and back, tweaking it, executing the prompt, getting a result, reviewing the result, assessing whether or not it was to my liking, going back, editing the source file. So a lot of over and back to create this, but it's worth it. The time up front is worth it for the result that I got. So this is the prompt, and the instructions are as follows. Copy and paste these entire instructions into your Claude project's custom instructions. Upload your PowerPoint template to the project's knowledge base. I'm going to show you what that all looks like now. Suffice it to say, this is a comprehensive file with instructions and some code examples that helps Claude build me a slide deck according to my needs. Some details on the slide structure, source code, as I mentioned, etc., etc., etc. And I'm not going to go into all the detail in that set of instructions, but essentially what I do now is I click anywhere on this source file, I go Command A to select everything, I go Command Copy, and I go to Claude Code on the web. And let's just do that. Brave browser. Okay. So here's the browser, me in the browser. And what I did here was, I might as well go back out to projects. I created a project. If you haven't created one yet, just click on new project, give it a name and so forth. You'll have a few options once you create that project. Memory in here is set. You don't have to do anything here. Claude generates this memory itself, which is fine with me. The instructions. This is where you paste in your instructions that you just copied from the file that I showed you. So I'm just going to show empty instructions. I'm going here and click paste. And well, I don't need to hit save. I'll hit save anyway. Hit save. There are my instructions. And the prompt that I gave Claude, here I uploaded the sample PowerPoint template, and I uploaded the Technology Fallacy, the document, the paper, the research paper by Gerald Kane and MIT. It's basically, the paper examines the truth around digital transformation and the requirement on organizations to focus on people rather than technology. I'm writing an article in the next couple of weeks as part of the Future of Work newsletter. If you're not subscribed, get over to LinkedIn, find me over there and subscribe to the newsletter. I'll be writing about this topic. Anyway, I wanted Claude to create me a slide deck on this paper. Here's my prompt. Use the Word doc content as your source of information to compile a PowerPoint deck on the topic, the technology fallacy, why people are the real key to digital transformation. Create a menu slide, a menu content slide. Each menu item or contents item must correspond to a section. Each section must begin with the blue section slide. The contents of each section should be built using etc., 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 right? Now, it's important to note that this PowerPoint sample I built in advance. It's a POTX file, a PowerPoint template file. And inside there, and I'll show you this in the workshop tomorrow, the 2nd of January, how to structure your PowerPoint template so Claude Code can read it. This is really the best way that I have found, at least. I could be wrong. There might be better ways, easier ways. But I have found if you give Claude Code and indeed ChatGPT your PowerPoint template file, well then it's much more directed in its response. It knows what you want. And you can get into the detail inside your instructions, your markdown file, as regard what you want Claude to follow in that template. So that's another thing you'll find out about tomorrow in the workshop, how to build that PowerPoint template file. So I hit enter and Claude went to work. Bang, 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 bang. gave me a reference here to the slides in my template. Brilliant. Was able to read that. This is all it's thinking. I can show it's working. It's here. It went through several iterations to verify for itself the slides it was creating, etc. Right? Let me just close that down here. I need to get a second screen because one screen just doesn't work. Anyway, went through all my instructions, referred to the source file, referred to the PowerPoint template file, gave me a structure for the contents of the PowerPoint deck, and produced this. Gives me the option to add it to my Google Drive or download it. And I was pretty impressed with this. It's not finished. It does need a little bit of work, but I'm pretty much happy with it. This is the main slide. If I was doing this, running this again, I'd maybe change the content slide for a different slide from the template. I need to edit this. This is PowerPoint, by the way. It's not. You can see from here in the file, PPTX. It's PowerPoint, so fully editable, right, inside PowerPoint. So I can edit this subtitle. It needs little bit of work. I can edit the contents here, open this up a little bit so it's all on single line. Goes into the various items I've verified already. Each content slide is verified to reflect the contents. The sections pulled from the document. Good, I like this. The Wizard of Oz metaphor, it does speak about that metaphor, the knowing, doing gap, etc. And I'm pretty happy with that. Like I said, it's not finished. I maybe want to add charts. I want to add maybe additional references. I want to maybe add some images and so on. Well, I can do that. But by and large, I'm pretty happy with this output. And once I download it, I can edit to my pleasing. So that gives me a good head start. I've asked it for a thank you slide. I've asked it for a references slide. Brilliant. Now, I don't know why it didn't give me the icon here. So that's something I have to fix. Maybe on some of these slides, I'll add additional slides with some data to back up some data imagery. I can also ask Claude Code to do that if I want. But that's it really in a nutshell, and the output. If you want to know how to do this for yourself, if you want the template prompt and to edit that and the instructions and so on, join me for the workshop on the 2nd of January, Friday, 11 a.m. Dublin time. If you can't make that or you've missed the workshop, you can get all the recordings of previous workshops in my school. Link below, hit the link, join school, and you can learn how to use Gen AI inside your business. I talk particularly about my AI business operating system. I built this from scratch inside VS Code. If you want to learn about that, again, link below. Join me on school, and I'll teach you how to do that. You're wasting your time, in fact, working inside the browser with Claude and with ChatGPT, because they don't remember ultimately how you want things done. Every chat, every project, you have to tell the AI what you want from start to finish. When you build your own AI business OS, you don't have to do that. You set up the files and folders such that your AI, whether it's Codex or whether it's Codex, i.e. OpenAI, ChatGPT, or whether it's Claude Code, I favor Claude Code, you're giving it instructions that it can refer to on an ongoing basis, so you're not having to tell it what you want every time or tell it who you are, provide that context. It's a much more complete system. If you're serious about integrating AI technologies in your business, small, medium, or large, you must move away from the single context window that you find in the browser version of Claude Code, ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Manus, whatever it is you're using, and use a development environment like the one I just showed you. Okay, thanks for watching. That's what I'm building. I'll be back tomorrow to show you more about what I'm building, what I'm creating. This is generative AI skills for non-coders. You run a business for yourself, you're a solo operator, you have a small business, you have a bunch of people working for you, or whatever happens to be. This is the way to go. Find out more, Gen AI skills. See you next time. All the best.